Okay, this is going to be the third cup in a series I'm doing on this holographic starry printable vinyl sticker paper that I'm not printing on. I'm just using it as is. This one I'm going to use the TREX Shiraz Red and Sunshine Yellow alcohol inks on. And I'm going to use the Pinata Rich Gold for this one. I set out to do one of these and I'm now on my third. 2 on the main channel, 1 went just to the members. They're all slightly different, but all basically the same concept. So I just thought the first 2 were so pretty. I thought the first one was super pretty, so I went on to the second one, and then I was like, well, I need a red one because, you know, this rainbow pulls everything. So I'm going to trim my vinyl down. Just rough trim. And I kept them all consistent using the same Tumbler blank 20 ounce skinny from Stainless Depot. If you haven't ordered any of this paper yet, don't sleep on it. Get some. This is like perfect for all of your Christmas wraps printed, and just, it's gorgeous. So, don't worry about this. We're going to clean it up right now. See, it may just have a couple little pucker spots, but the treatment it's getting will cover all of that up. So we're going to take it over. We're going to get a layer of alcohol, or a layer of epoxy on it, and then we will drop some inks. Okay, epoxy is mixed. I am ready to go on this one. Just going to put a clear coat on. I have about 25 mLs mixed up. It is super bubbly because it is super cold, so bear with me. Okay, so because this is so cold, I am going to give it a quick torch before I start dropping any inks or anything. That will get the microbubble process started. The alcohol in the inks will further work out the bubbles. Anyways, I'm going to stop. I am going to try and keep these 2 colors a little bit more separate, simply because I don't want to end up with a completely orange cup. I'm not going to do like top red, bottom yellow or anything, but I'm going to leave like wider gaps, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll have some overlap, but not as much as you might typically see me do. I mean, this red is kind of an orangey red, and this yellow is kind of a little orangey. So, but I do want them to maintain some of their own color and mix and blend for an orange also. So, okay. And I'm going to bring in the gold, which I have shaken, but I'm going to try and shake up a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to do with the gold for now. I may add a little bit more, but I haven't decided yet. I'm just kind of letting some of the alcohol evaporate. And I'm going to torch the whole thing again. I'm mostly going to concentrate on hitting the gold. Trying to break it up and disperse it a little bit. Go ahead and tilt it down a little bit. This is very fluid right now, so it's going to move pretty quick on the tilt. And then I'm going to tilt it back up. Down a little bit. And I'm going to switch direction of the turner. And I think we're just going to leave it alone. This one you can see a ton of the stars poking through. I love it. Alright, so I'm just going to let this spin itself out and dry. Okay, so we're going to finish this one up the way we finished the others up. And I'm going to use the exact same glitter. I don't want to use a ton of glitter on this one. Just a little tiny bit across the top. And I've got my Let's Resin UV resin here. Pour it into the center. This is pretty bubbly, but I may actually have too much. Oop, I touched it and then touched the cup. I almost went out of bounds. I'm just kind of letting it move itself since it's thinner than normal. And I may scrape some of that back off because I do feel like it's going to be too much. And I do have a long-handled stick lighter, if I can light it. This is a better way to pop bubbles in the UV resin than to torch it. And you might not have been able to see that, but I could see the clear spots clear up. Much nicer. So, I'm gonna grab my fancy dancy stand, 2 cup boxes down, get my UV light on here, and I'm gonna run it for 2 2-minute cycles. This cup might only need 1, but I tend to like 2 just to be sure. Okay, so I'm just finishing mixing up my resin for this, but there's the bottom after the UV resin went on. It looks great. It's kind of exactly as thin as I wanted it to be for this one, and that rainbow with this color is spectacular. Look at how gorgeous this is with the gold. And we'll just get right to it. Okay, so I'm just going to torch it real quick, and this will be done. And I do see a little piece of glitter, so I'm going to see if I can snag that. I mean, it's just a piece of holographic, so there's a couple little ones, but I did see one of the big ones right here. I don't think I got it. I think it's down to the bottom edge now, though, so. Yep. There. I got her. It really wasn't going to hurt anything, but I didn't want it there. So I already showed you the bottom. Look how gorgeous this is. And again, I could have trimmed this up a little bit longer or shorter. There's a little bit of a wrinkle at the bottom. But, I mean, to just look at the cup, it's fine. This gold was absolutely perfect with these colors. So, that is it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.